is Sports Center. The Conquering Heroes return home to Toronto, while Vince Carter's old high-flying act is officially dead.
I don't want to duck anymore.
The latest in the grounding of Air Canada. Shocking comments from the NBA community about the Pacer punch-up.
Anytime a fan touches you, you have the right to beat the hell out of them.
And the team speaks about what lies ahead.
If any time it is time to come together, it's now.
In Washington, the Nationals are born, but the scene's overshadowed by a protester. In honor of Damon Allen's Grey Cup triumph, the SportsCenter Top 10 counts down the best over 40 champions. And using sex to sell our plays of the week.
Baby, it's Monday Night Football.
SportsCenter, now.
I'm pretty sexy.
Welcome to SportsCenter. I'm Rod Smith. The Lions and Argonauts needed about the same amount of time to get home after last night's Grey Cup. For BC, a quiet flight in the middle of the night. For the Argos today, a long and no doubt enjoyable train ride, like the procession of a parade that is yet to come. The Argos celebration continued into Union Station this afternoon, and it'll start again at that downtown location tomorrow when the team holds its first victory parade in 7 years. A 27-19 victory over the BC Lions in the Grey Cup last night that has made former Lion star Damon Allen the toast of a new town. Claude Feig was there when the Argos arrived in downtown Toronto today and joins me live with more. Claude?
Well, Rod, no doubt the Argos a little weary this afternoon after rolling back in from Ottawa following their Grey Cup triumph last night in the nation's capital. In fact, the train rolled in about a half hour late than it was supposed to be, but needless to say, the players were quite happy to be home as champions. Perhaps not the hero's welcome worthy of a Grey Cup champion, but there were plenty of cheers and smiles to go around at Union Station Monday for the Argonauts. Grey Cup MVP Damon Allen and head coach Pinball Clemens leading the procession that returned the historic cup back to Toronto for the first time since 1997.
It was a total team effort, and you know, we talk about team all the time. We talk about family all the time. We say none of us alone is better than all of us together, and it's not an individual game, and we believe that and trusted one another.
And you're defined as a player how many championships you won, and you know, all the great players through history, whether it's Russ Jackson or you know, some of the NFL greats, Montana, you know, you're measured really how many championships you won. And, you know, obviously I would like a collection of championships.
A championship made more special for 10-year pro Sandy Annunziata and CFL Special Teams All-Star Noel Prefontaine, both first-time winners.
It's incredible, and I wish you could put it into words, but until you actually experience it, it's just an indescribable feeling.
Unbelievable. It really is. The first one is probably going to be the sweetest. You know, if I'm fortunate enough to get back to it and win another one, it will never compare to this.
And along with Annunziata and Prefontaine, guard Jude St. John also celebrated his first cup ring. Now, as Rod mentioned off the top of the show, this was the end point today for the Argos coming back from Ottawa, but it'll be just the beginning tomorrow when the city officially rolls out the welcome mat for their Conquering Heroes in a parade that will culminate at Nathan Phillips Square in downtown Toronto. Reporting live in Toronto, I'm Claude Feig as we headed back to SportsCenter.
All right, thank you for that, Claude. And on the heels of Damon Allen's amazing Grey Cup performance, we will count down other 40-somethings who became champions in the SportsCenter Top 10. That is later in this edition of SportsCenter. Well,
I don't know. You gotta ask him.
Yeah. Did he say anything to you?
No, absolutely not.
A frustrated Casey Printers returned home along with his Lion teammates in the wee hours of the morning after that disappointing loss to the Argos. A day later, Wally Buono's decision to start Dave Dickinson over Printers, the MVP, continues to be the focus of much questioning and scrutiny.
In hindsight's 2020, so here we go. Fact or Fiction with John McKeechee, morning host of Mojo 730 in Vancouver, and Dave Naylor of the Globe and Mail, who joins me from Ottawa. John, fact or fiction, Wally Buono should have started Casey Printers last night.
Well, that's fiction. I only take issue with the word should because I don't have so much problem with Dave Dickinson starting, the veteran, and so on and so forth. I just have an issue that Casey Printers didn't play at all. And this is no disrespect to Dave Dickinson and no disrespect to what he actually achieved, but nobody, and even he said this, Dickinson, nobody made a big play yesterday. And it sort of would be ironic that at the expense of Dickinson himself, maybe Printers could have been that guy offensively. It would have been better if they'd had better plays defensively. But the kid has had a track record of shaking things up. And Wally's on record all year long, especially the last month, as saying it's not so much who starts, it's who finishes. And the kid probably could have brought it home.
Well, Rod, I think it's fact that Casey Printers should have started this game. It was his team. He's the reason they got there. He's the outstanding player in the Canadian Football League. And as he was telling everyone after the game, he said, I'm as healthy as anybody in this dressing room. I think the other thing, you look at the track record in marquee games, it was Printers starts, Dickinson comes on. That happened in a game in October in Montreal. It happened in the West Division final against Saskatchewan. The other thing is, if I'm going to have one of my quarterbacks on the sideline trying to analyze and find things that maybe he can go in and do, I want it to be my veteran. That should have been Dave Dickinson.
John McKeach in Vancouver, Dave Naylor.
The 20-year veteran and 41-year-old grandfather completed 23 of 34 passes for 299 yards and 1 touchdown. He was named the game's outstanding player. The Argos win the Grey Cup, and Damon Allen wins our Vector Performer of the Week. Vector, fuel up.